You think that what you want is coming to you, but Abraham would tell you it has already come. What you call waiting is actually remembering. What you call manifesting is simply letting yourself tune to the vibration that already exists. Every desire, every dream, every vision you have ever had, it is already formed in the vibrational realm. It is done. The only thing left to do is to allow yourself to feel it before you can see it. That feeling is what opens the door. You see, most people believe that when they finally receive the thing they have been asking for, that is when they will feel good. They believe joy comes after evidence. Abraham turns that idea inside out. The feeling must come first. You have to feel wealthy before the wealth arrives. You have to feel loved before love can enter. You have to feel peace before peace becomes your experience. The universe does not respond to your words. It responds to your vibration. Abraham often says, "You cannot feel poor and attract prosperity. You cannot feel unworthy and attract value. You cannot feel lonely and attract connection." And yet, that is how most humans are taught to live, reaching outside of themselves for proof, hoping the external world will fix an internal frequency. But vibration precedes form. Frequency is the architect of your physical reality. What you live today is only the echo of what you felt yesterday. So when Abraham says, "Feel wealthy before it shows up," what they really mean is, choose the emotion that belongs to the version of you who already has what you asked for. That emotion is your compass. It tells the universe, "I am ready to match what is already mine." This is why feeling comes first, because the universe is not judging you by your effort. It is responding to your energetic signature. When you feel lack, you hold yourself apart from the thing you want. When you feel ease, you line up with it. It really is that simple, but the human mind loves to complicate it. You think I cannot feel rich. I have bills due. You think I cannot feel loved. My heart is broken. You think I cannot feel free. I am still waiting. But that is the misunderstanding Abraham tries to soften. You are not pretending something that is not real. You are remembering something that already is. Feeling wealthy before it shows up does not mean ignoring reality. It means choosing which reality you want to feed. There are infinite realities coexisting in every moment, and your attention decides which one becomes dominant.
Abraham
Says what you focus upon, you activate. So when you look for evidence of lack, you amplify lack. But when you look for evidence of abundance, even in the smallest things, you amplify abundance. That is why appreciation is the doorway to every manifestation. When you appreciate, you immediately move into the vibration of wealth. Wealth of time, wealth of love, wealth of life. You begin to notice that the breeze is generous, that the sunlight is constant, that the earth itself is always giving. This is how Abraham describes the vibration of allowing. It is not a technique. It is a state of being where you have stopped arguing with what is. Abraham would say, "You are not chasing money. You are chasing a feeling of freedom. You are not chasing love. You are chasing a feeling of connection. You are not chasing health. You're chasing a feeling of vitality. If you can cultivate that feeling before the evidence, then the evidence must appear, because the universe cannot withhold from a vibrational match." So the practice becomes simple, but not always easy. How can I feel abundant today? How can I soften my focus on what is missing and tune to what is present? Because every time you choose a thought that feels better, you are building the bridge between vibration and manifestation. That bridge is what Abraham calls alignment. Alignment is when your desire and your belief are no longer at war. It is when your inner conversation changes from "I hope it comes" to "I know it is already here." That shift is the moment of creation. The vibration of knowing is the frequency of receiving. When you are in that state, life begins to reflect it immediately, not because you forced it, but because you became it. Abraham often laughs when people say, "When will it come?" Because from the vibrational point of view, it is already here. The question is not, "When will it come?" but "When will I let myself see it?" You cannot perceive something you are not the vibration of. So feeling wealthy before it shows up is not wishful thinking. It is the act of becoming perceptually compatible with abundance. Abraham once said, "You are the vibrational banker of your own account. The energy you emit is your currency." When you radiate appreciation, ease, joy, love, You are depositing frequency into your vibrational bank. The physical money, the opportunity, the success, those are just the interest payments on the vibration you have been maintaining. So how do you start? You start small. You start by noticing the things that already feel abundant. The comfort of your bed, the air that fills your lungs without cost, the way water flows freely from the tap. You begin to practice the vibration of abundance in the smallest, most ordinary places. And soon that vibration becomes your natural state. Once it does, everything that matches it begins to flow toward you. Abraham reminds us that there is no difference in the process of creating a castle or a button. It is only your belief that makes one harder than the other. If you can feel ease about something small, you can feel ease about something big. The vibration is the same. The resistance is what changes. So if you can feel wealthy about the sunlight, you can feel wealthy about your business. If you can feel wealthy about the laughter of a friend, you can feel wealthy about your future. The key is to start where it is easy and let it grow naturally. The irony of feeling wealthy before it shows up is that by the time it does, you are no longer waiting for it. You are already fulfilled. That is when manifestation becomes fun, because it is not about filling an emptiness. It is about expansion. Abraham says you came for the joy of expansion, not for the proof of arrival. You did not come to fix lack. You came to explore creation. When you begin to live this way, you realize that wealth is not the goal. Alignment is. Because alignment brings wealth, but wealth does not always bring alignment. Feeling first, evidence second, that is the formula. Every time you find a reason to appreciate, you turn that formula on. Every time you choose to soothe yourself instead of worry, you activate it again. It becomes a way of being. So feel wealth now. Feel the richness of being alive. Feel the freedom in choosing your thoughts. Feel the power of your presence. That feeling is the real manifestation. Everything else you want is just that vibration translated into form. You are not becoming wealthy. You are remembering that you already are. And if you can remember that even for a few seconds each day, you have shifted your entire point of attraction. You have aligned yourself with the energy that creates worlds. Energy does not struggle. It flows. It does not wait. It knows. It does not ask when. It simply says yes. So right now, breathe. Relax your shoulders. Smile gently. Imagine the feeling of everything you have ever wanted already existing in your energetic field, because it does. And the moment you feel it, you are no longer waiting. You are receiving. That is the vibration Abraham calls wealth.